Hello and welcome to another episode of me painting again. Oh yeah, we're painting again! So this time I've done something a bit different. Because I had a bit of an accident with the painting when I was taking it off, I decided to reuse the canvas and cover it with a thin, even coat of Prussian blue. So it's Prussian blue on there, and I've just spread it out nice and even. And now I'm going to use the same dirty old brush to knock off some of the excess paint and get some of this white, this titanium white. And let's start with some light, maybe in here. So we'll kind of have like a early morning. If it's early morning, you're out walking the dog and you get this kind of view. Just the titanium white and then working it out whatever you want. And just knock off the excess paint. I've got a bit of paper towel I have on my easel and I just knocked my brush onto it. Seems to get rid of a lot of it. A bit more white in there. You can make this as light as you want, the more white that you put in. It's a little bit lighter each time. It's up to you, just work it out. Yeah, something like that. So if I want to do a better lock off the paint, I just use a piece of paper and I just do that and that gets rid of a lot of it. Now, I'm thinking, just very lightly, no pressure, no real pressure, just very lightly, blend some of these areas, blend it to the amount of blending that you want. You don't always have to blend everything out. You can leave the brush strokes if you want to do. Right, let's get off the fan brush. Let's go with this Prussian blue and this mountain mix. I haven't mentioned my colours yet, have I? So we've got some sap green, Prussian blue, phthalo blue, this is a mountain mix, dark sienna, I always want to call that dark sienna, Van Dyke brown, cadmium yellow, some leaky yellow ochre, and vermilion red. That's what I've got. I'm going to put in some, there's some trees, background trees, just using the fan brush, just put a few in here. So automatically when it goes into the light bit it gets a bit lighter, look, on the edges especially. So it's quite a good effect. Put in a few of these, however you want them to be. So I've sat in the woods quite a lot, sitting there and trying and look for something to paint, and sometimes at certain times of the day it's a really interesting light and you think, oh, I'll paint that one, and the next minute it's gone. Let me just put a few here. There we go. We can even go, if we use the liner brush, get a bit of white and blue. You can even put some further away. Oh, it's got a bit of light on that one. You can just about see them. Just about. So what I might do as well, use a bit of this dark. Just put a little bit of this here and there. Some of this, just using the corner and just a bit more of more action in there. Yeah, if you've sat in the woods and you've done some paintings, you'll be amazed. You'd be amazed at the amount of sticks, twigs and sticks and things everywhere. Every kind of angle you can think of. They come out this way, they come out that way. They're all over the place. But you could spend hours doing it. You really could. Right, let's move a bit further forward. Let's use some of this. So I'm thinking maybe there's a tree. Leave some holes in this. We've got some big old trees. Some of this dark. Just fill that up. Okay, and then some of that light, maybe we'll start with a tiny bit of sap green in the blue, a little bit of the cad yellow as well. Let's get that ready, because we haven't done what we're always going to do is put in a few branches. Let's get some brown. I'm putting a bit of red in it. These are not going to stand out too much though. Not yet. If your paint don't stick, you might need a little bit of the old paint thinner on this. Not paint thinner. A little bit of linseed oil. A little bit of linseed oil in your paint. Just to thin it, as if it doesn't stick. Like I said, you get branches all over the place. All over the place. There's one there. You can give it a table. I do like forest paintings. You could have animals in it. Like I said, you get them going everywhere. Now back into a 1-inch brush. Just got this little bit of green. We'll tap in a few little highlights here and there. But it's really quite dark still. Over the place there. I'm facing it towards the light, facing it that way, so the light picks it up a bit. Okay, maybe with a little bit of yellow and green, we can come here and we can put in a few shapes. Little shapes and things. There's things there. We don't know what. And then, wouldn't it be nice? Just had an idea. It'd be nice if there was some water. Just start there and then work out. So the brightest area is here. So just pulling straight down. Straight down, there's the lightest bit. This reminds me actually of the lake that I used to walk around with my dog. Me and Toby, we used to walk around here. And across. And then what I might do is use the knife, get a bit of this brown. Dark sienna and brown. We can use this to put in. Put in all the paths that we used to use. So I scrubbed it a little bit hard there, so we can get rid of that though. Yeah, we used to walk along this path, and down this end of the woods, down that end, there was a old bridge we used to go across. Oh, I've got that brown going. I'll put this side of the path as well, because we would walk along here as well. We'd walk round. We used to go round. We used to see all the birds and the squirrels and the occasional fox. It used to be great fun. I do miss it actually, when I think about it, I do miss it. But I've got the memory, I enjoyed it. Right, let's Let's have a look. What I might do. Bring a little bit on there. Now I might get a fan brush, give it the yellow and green. We can go for a bit more of the colour, and the more we touch it starts picking up some of the other colours. It'll start vanishing a little bit, and as it goes further out we'll have a bit less. That just disappear into there. Okay, got a little bit of grassy front of this path. Okay, and then there's a few trees there, so let's get some of this brown. There used to be a tree that would go and it went into the ground like that. And of course you would see that. Up in the water there. Then maybe on this side, oh, let's put a few branches in. Another few branches like that. And then on one side, we'll put a bit of light, a bit of the brown and the white. Red. Just give it a little bit of light on that side. Don't want too much. Okay. Get some of this dark. A little bit of a highlight in there, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of yellow ochre. A few of these. Not too much. Keep it quite dark still. Using my big brush, I'm just going to go over this. Pour a little bit of this in. Let's go across that. Now, I want to get a little bit of white, tiny bit, just to clean up. Notice I'm not going into pure white. It's got blue in it as well, blue and white, and I'm gonna just get a few bit of light there. Further away, you get less light. Might put a few more in. little ripples here and there. The water's moving. Okay. Now using the old fan brush, not fan brush, 1-inch brush, pulling in one direction. I'm going to put in a few brushes in here. Okay, and then I'll grab some of the yellow, pull in one direction. There's some of that light's hitting there. And then there was another big tree. He was right there, right there. Give him a jiggle. His roots come out. And there's branches. There's another one, it sort of comes down quite low and round. That's where the squirrel tends to sit. The branch there, the branch there. Amazing how tame they are around that lake. The squirrels, they come right up to you, hand fed. There we go. And then I want to give it some light. So I just wipe my brush on the palette and then get some white and red. Bit of the dark sienna. Tap my brush, some light going. Just tapping it on. Okay, something like that, not too much. Go into some of the dark again. And put some of this branches and leaves just along this tree. Got some of the yellow ochre, a bit more of the yellow ochre. Put in a few highlights here and there. Okay. Just change and put a few little some different colours along here. And just putting that together. So yeah, that's that's a view of one of the walks I used to do. And just put that up there. And do all kinds of little sticks and twigs and things. Just remove paint. Yeah, but we'll call that one finished, I think. We'll just get a tiny bit of a highlight for that bit of path there. And then this bit of path here. Yeah, I think we'll call that one finished. So thanks very much for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.